how to make a ham and cheese sandwich. You need 2 pieces of bread, mayonnaise, ham, and some cheese. First, you need to take your bread.
5 questions, audience.
Set it
5.
next to each other. And you need to take your ham.
Look out for your questions.
Morgan.
Where do you get your mayonnaise and ham?
Aldi. Savannah.
What type of bread do you use?
Italian.
Can you move the mayo bottle just so we can see the actual making of your sandwich? Thank you.
You want to put 2 pieces of ham on your bread. And you want to take your cheese.
Well, what, 1 question so far, or is that 2?
Those 2.
2 questions.
Bella.
What type of cheese?
American. Daily.
Is there a specific time you make the sandwich?
I just make it when I'm hungry.
Okay.
And you take your mayo.
Can I ask again, and you might have already answered this, but how much ham do you recommend?
2.
2, okay. 2 slices of ham. Do you have a ham preference? Because there's a lot of different kinds of hams. You're talking to a guy who used to work in a deli.
I just take any ham.
Any ham, okay.
I'd work.
How much mayo do you use?
I just use as much as I want. And you put them together. And there you go.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Wood, and today I will be teaching you guys how to make a bracelet out of rubber bands.
Remember, 5 questions, audience, 5. Harley, keep track.
So first, you take a rubber band and put it on your pointer finger, and then you flip it and put it on your middle finger. And then you take another rubber band and just put it on both of those fingers. And then you take the bottom part and pull it up and over. And then you put another rubber band over it. And do the same thing. Bella.
Is there certain colors you have to do, or can you do any?
You can do any. Morgan.
Do you do this every day?
No, I do that like once a week. Pan. Edward.
How many rubber bands do you usually use? Or how big do you use?
I use like 20 ml. Jason.
What's your favorite color of rubber band?
Yellow. And then you take another one and put it over your finger. Then you do the same thing with the bottom. And you continue doing that over and over again.
So are you pulling from the bottom, or are you pulling the last rubber band that you put on? Can you slow it down and really show? Put your hands out so the camera can see it, so we can see really what you're doing.
You take the bottom off your pointer finger and pull it up and over. Then you do the same thing with your middle finger.
Oh, but it's not the bottom, it's the last one that you put on. So like you just put on that pink one. So that was the last one that you did, right? Okay. I'm learning here.
Bella.
Can you use like one finger, or does it have to be 2?
It has to be 2. Morgan.
Do you think about starting like your own business or like trying to sell them to people to make money?
Maybe.
Keep talking us through what you're doing.
And then I'm putting it back over my 2 fingers, and then I'm pulling the yellow one up and over. And then I put another one on. And another one. And then I keep doing it. And then once I get to a certain spot that I think it'll work, I will take it.
Can you show us how long you've made it so far in that amount of time?
And then I'll take this off this one and put it through this one, and then I'll fold this over. And then I'll take the hook that I have and just put it through like that. And then down at the bottom, I'll take the two posts that are the same and pull them together, which are the yellow. And I'll stitch it out. And I'll put it on. Any questions?
Will that fit on your wrist?
Yeah.
Any more questions?
I'm making brownies today, and you will need a box of brownie mix, a whisk, 2 eggs, a mixing bowl, a cup, 1/4 cup and 1/3 cup, 1 2/3 cups, water and oil.
5 questions, remember.
First, you will get your oil. Bella.
Do you like to make these? Is there a specific time you like to make these?
Me and my brothers usually make them together. Morgan.
Do you and your brother like to make them for your mom if she's like sick or anything?
No. Me and him usually just make them for each other. And then you take your 1/4 cup and put water in it. Add
1/4 cup of water.
Yeah.
How many brownies can you get out of one?
Depends how you
batch.
size it up. As much as I'm doing, you can get this much.
So this makes it a 13 by 9.
Pretty much, yeah. And then you're gonna add your mix, yeah.
Do you use gluten-free or not?
It doesn't really matter what kind you use.
But what do you use?
I use the kind that has gluten in it.
Regular.
Unless I'm making it for my mom.
Careful when you open that. You might want to use scissors.
I remember my brother one time opened it, brownies, and
No, there's regular scissors back there.
made it go everywhere.
Last 4 questions.
So far in there you've got your water and your oil, and now you pour it in your brownie mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're
Why
gonna
don't you throw that wrapper out so it helps minimize the mess.
Bailey.
Do you like anything in your brownies?
Sometimes I put some chocolate chips in it, or yeah, just I don't really like that much stuff, or I'll put like some frosting in it. But Morgan.
Do you like add sprinkles on the top, or do you bake the sprinkles in your batter when you try to cook them?
I usually don't put any sprinkles on it.
You put sprinkles in your mouth? Maybe I should try that.
You wanna add your eggs?
Bring the trash can, I was gonna say, bring the trash can right over and then put it right underneath so you can throw the shells right away. They don't want raw eggs getting on the tables.
I'm gonna mix it.
How long do you usually have to mix it for? And would you normally mix it by hand, or would you normally mix use it with a mixer?
Use a mixer, but mine's at my house right now. You would mix it until it's like a smooth consistency.
All right. So just smooth, creamy kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Until it kind of looks like this. and that's how to make the mix. And then you would put it in the oven.
What would you pour it in, like a pan like this one over here? Why don't you bring that one out? So you'd pour that whole mix into a baking pan like that?
Yeah, and then
How long would you bake it for?
Bake it for usually just like I would.
Does it say on the box? Probably.
It doesn't really say.
Look at the
but-
top of the directions it will say.
Usually for like a half hour. Yeah, usually like a half hour.
Let me see the box.
Yeah, you put it in for
There you
like
go.
25 minutes.
Is that what it says? 25 minutes? What temperature?
For you preheat it to 350 and then you put it in.
For 25 minutes?
Yes.
And then when you pull it out, what does it look like?
It looks like this.
Delicious. All right, it looks like you've got samples for everybody, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's give, first of all, any last questions? Round of applause.
I love making slime because it's fun to play with.
Speak loud.
You need a bowl so you can mix stuff. And then glue. And then eye contact solution, shaving cream, and something to mix with. First, you have your glue.
I noticed that says half a cup of glue. Is that as like a one bottle, a half a cup of glue?
I didn't measure this one. Then I'm gonna add my eye contact solution. Morgan.
Do you like do a specific kind of slime or do I color to it?
I have color, but I just don't like it. Jacob.
What is that stuff there? I didn't hear you say it the first time.
Eye contact solution.
What does eye contact solution do?
It just kind of like helps, like it's such a activator basically
What does it activate?
to like make the glue like not sticky.
Okay. It prevents the glue from sticking to surfaces,
Yeah.
like glue should, like drying out and sticking. How much of that are you doing? What is that?
Shaving cream.
All right, what are you doing with the shaving cream?
It's just to make it like fluffy.
All right, how many cups are you adding?
I'm not measuring just because I didn't measure my glue.
Okay, I'm just going off your recipe. Because your recipe says half a cup of glue, 3 cups shaving cream, half a teaspoon of baking soda.
And then mix it. Bella.
What is your favorite kind of slime to make?
Probably fluffy. Because
Are there different kinds? What other kind of slime can you make?
watery, regular, just like eye contact solution and glue, and then
So this is a special kind of slime? Fluffy slime, I see up there. Fluffy slime.
Bailey.
How did you want to make this?
When I was little, my sister like would always make it, so it kind of interested me into making it. I just add a little of this, and then if I need more, because I don't want to put too much.
How do you know if you need more?
If it just doesn't, if it looks sticky, then I just add more. Bella.
Do you like to dye your slimes?
Yeah.
would you just use normal food coloring to dye it, or would you use like tie-dye
I usually use just regular food dye.
food coloring?
See, it's still
It looks sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you mean? It sticks to your finger right now?
Yeah. So that's how you know you need more. So now that it's like thicker, that's how you know the eye contact solution is working, because that'll make it less.
It's kind of getting stringy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So once it like stops sticking to the bowl, that's how you know it's not sticky. A little bit more.
I know your recipe says, says half a teaspoon of baking soda. Is that optional? Do you not have that today?
That's optional. Because that'll make it like, I don't know the word, but it'll make it a different texture. So now
Okay.
it's not sticking to my fingers as much,
Oh, okay.
but it still sticks a little bit.
So you would just keep adding more activator until the stickiness goes away?
Yeah.
How long? Go ahead. Ask your question, David.
What would happen if you had too much sugar after
What?
It was a good question. What was it?
What happened if you put like too much of the activator?
I would probably end up putting more glue and then more shaving cream to like kind of even it out.
Would it just make it too thick? Almost
Yeah.
like just too like.
It would make it so it's like not fluffy and it would not like stretch. It would like go into clumps basically. So it's
I am pretty much you're done. You've got your slime. You just add color if you want.
Mhm.
Let's give her a round of applause. Don't worry, that bell's not for us.
I'm gonna teach you how to tie a fishing line. First you need fishing line. I grabbed about a yard of 8-pound test. Then you need to grab a hook. Put the line through the little hole in the hook. Have about have a like dime-sized hole in the line between the hook. Then wrap the line around itself 6 or 7 times.
Is this a special fishing knot?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you go back down into the loop you created. Then back hardly.
What kind of knot is a fisherman's knot? The
Fisherman's knot. Edward.
How much fishing line do you usually cut off?
About 1 inch to 1/2 inch. Then just pull it tight. Bella. Yes. Morgan.
Do you do it on your free time, like during the weekend?
Yeah.
What kind of fish do you catch?
Creek chub and smallmouth bass or rock bass.
Is this something that you do with your mom and dad, your grandparents, or who?
By myself and with my brother.
Okay.
Then you cut off the extra line.
And that's it?
That's it.
Questions?
Harley.
Do you ever use any bigger hooks than that?
Other than treble hooks, no.
Okay, give that man a round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you guys are going to do. Leave your chairs. Make sure that your napkins get thrown out. Go to your tables, collect your stuff, and then go to block 2. You guys can leave. You guys go to block 2.
Still recording.
Hi, my name is Paul. I'm gonna show you guys how to make an over easy egg, but I call it a dippy egg. So first you're gonna want to take your egg, crack it, put it in there.
You didn't tell us about your materials first that you needed, and then I'm curious about the preheating of that really cool, I don't even know what it's called, fryer, pan, or,
So it's actually a popcorn maker,
okay.
and there's different settings. It's called pop, fry, cook, or warm. I use cook,
Okay.
and I just put it on there whenever I think it's ready. Yep, and I got my eggs, cooking grease, plate, spatula. Yep.
So what do we have to do to make this?
So you gotta like crack that egg on it, and then it's like that, and then you like wait a couple seconds. That's ready now. So maybe like not exactly yet. I think I'm gonna pop this one, but okay. Fumbling. Tumbling. There. And then you just let it sit there for a couple seconds. And yeah.
Do you use any salt or pepper on your eggs?
I usually do, but I forgot to bring it. So then you're gonna want to turn this off now. And you're gonna want to take it off. And yeah, now you got an over easy egg, but I call it a dippy egg. Any questions?
Questions?
Parker?
And we're looking for 5 total from the audience from start to finish.
Is that butter? That you like?
This is cooking spray. It's canola oil.
When did you apply it?
I usually apply it before, but then I forgot, so I put it when it was heating up. Robert?
Like, you have chickens? Like, is that your own egg or did you buy from the store?
My grandma got chickens, but this one's from the store because they're not ready to lay yet. They'll be ready to lay in October. Aaliyah?
How does a dippy egg work?
So like, you place it. Usually there's toast that goes with it, and then you like just pop it. Cause like the yolk is not like cooked, so like you pop it, and then it's like yolk comes out, and then like you dip your toast in it. Kinsley?
What made you come up with the name Dippy Egg?
Because my grandma, she said, "Do you want to try a dippy egg?" And then I said, "Yeah," and then she made this.
And you dip it in.
My name is Silas, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make a BLT. So first you need bread, toasted or untoasted, and then tomatoes, if you want. I personally don't like tomatoes.
This might be a silly question, but for everybody that might not know BLT, what does BLT stand for?
Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Alright, bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
And then you of course need bacon. I put mayonnaise on it and lettuce if you want lettuce. So first you need a knife. You're gonna spread your mayonnaise onto your bread. You can do it on one piece or two.
5 questions, audience.
Parker?
Do you have to apply mayonnaise?
No. You can apply any sauce that you want. But mine is probably mayonnaise. Mr. Trumbull?
I noticed that you came in with some pre-toasted bread. Do you prefer to make your BLTs like that with toasted bread, or do you like it with
Yeah, I like
untoasted?
like a little crunch. And then next you're gonna put the lettuce. And then you're gonna put the bacon in the middle.
We're at 1 question, audience.
And then you're gonna put your tomatoes on top.
Look at your audience for your questions.
Julio.
Do you like hot bacon or cold bacon?
Good question.
I mean, it can be a hot or a cold sandwich. It doesn't really matter. Parker.
Would you microwave it if it is cold?
Yeah, you can microwave it, Paul.
Could you like I don't like this is scrubs. Could you like heat up your tomatoes?
I guess if you wanted to have hot tomatoes, but I don't know why you want to. That's kind of weird. But kind of make a BLT. Push it down a little bit so it fall apart. To make a BLT sandwich. Mr. Trumbull?
When you go out to restaurants, do you order BLTs, or do you just pretty much make them at home for yourself?
Yeah, normally I make them at home, and when I go to restaurants, I get chicken tenders. Most of the time.
Any final questions for Silas?
Julio? You just had your hand up.
She was getting ready to clap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Many more questions?
I mean, you could probably cook the bacon in the stove, I think. I don't know. Parker?
What cooking method works best for the bacon?
I don't know, but I don't really know how to cook bacon. My dad just cooked it this morning for me.
So your dad cooks the bacon for you?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Give him a round of applause.
I'm Robert, and this is how you make a grilled cheese. Your ingredients are bread, butter, cheese, a plate, paper towels, a griddle, spoon, and butter, and a knife and spatula.
Plate.
And a plate. I need a plate. I forgot it. Thanks. And you get your bread and get your butter.
Please be extra careful. Okay? Robert, please be extra careful up there.
It's straight water.
It's just melted butter. It's just melted butter. Please be careful up there.
No, it's water. Yeah.
Oh, Robert, careful.
So there.
Audience, don't forget, we need 5 questions.
My cheese broke. Silas says,
Do I have to use butter?
yeah.
Why?
Like, they'll toast it. They'll toast the bread,
can't toast it without the butter.
I guess.
Okay, why would I need butter?
I don't know. To make it better. You. I don't know. I dropped it. And it's kind of wet. Brayden.
Put the cheese on after you put the bread.
Yeah. Cameron. Huh? No. My butter was messed up. Silas. I don't know. You don't use butter. I don't know. I just put it at 400. Done.
Hi, my name is Kinsley Hauk, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a fluffy slime. So your ingredients are contact solution, Elmer's glue, or any type of glue like shaving cream, and more shaving cream, I guess. So first, you're going to want to add your glue to the bowl. Sometimes it'll get stuck, so you gotta like kind of push on the top. It gets stuck on the side too, so you have to hit it with your hands. So when you think you have like enough slime, glue in there, you can lift it up, put it off to the side. Then you want to get your contact solution, but you're not going to want to add too much contact solution because too much contact solution or activator can make the slime super duper sticky. So we're going to start off with that much, and then we're going to start to stir it. As you can see, it's already clumping up a little bit. That's a good thing. Since it's not fully forming it, you're going to want to add more. We're going to add more glue because there's not a lot in there. Then you're going to keep stirring for a little bit. Because it's still not fully forming yet, and you're going to add more. Now we're going to start off with a little bit of activator. This activator is also from Elmer's. It came in a pack with this glue. It's an activator inside with some shaving cream. Yeah, Paul?
If you want, you have to add the shaving cream.
No, not if you don't want it to be a fluffy slime. It doesn't have to be shaving cream. You don't have to use shaving cream.
How much of these do you put in? You put in the whole tubes?
It depends on how, it depends how fluffy you want it to be. If you don't want it to be super fluffy, then I don't recommend adding a ton of shaving cream because shaving cream can because if you add too much shaving cream, then that can also affect the slime. Because adding too much shaving cream can make it less stretchy, and if you don't like it being stretchy, then that's perfect. But if you like it to be a little stretchy, then you want to add less shaving cream than usual. So as you can see right now, it's getting to a forming phase. Like not a lot of it is on the sides anymore, and it's clumping up more. Since it's still not fully clumped yet, I'm add slightly a little bit more contact solution and stir more. Okay, now we're gonna add some of this shaving cream. We start off with that much shaving cream and stir it into the slime. So this shaving cream is what's gonna make it super fluffy. So now, like, once you get to this stage, you're gonna want to try mixing with your hands. I'm gonna set this right here for now. So you're gonna want to mix it with your hands, because once you mix it with your hands, then it's gonna make it easier for it to, for the shaving cream to mix into the slime. As you can see, it's starting to become more slime-like. And I don't really like my slimes like super duper stretchy, so I add like a little bit more shaving cream. So like as you can see, there's still a lot of shaving cream on the side. You're gonna want to gather that all up and
It's
mix
almost
it
like
into the
making
slime.
like a bread dough. Have you ever made bread dough?
No. Keep mixing a little bit. As you can see now, it's the slime is starting to collect all the stuff that's on the side of the bowl. That's when you know it's all almost done. And now you just gotta mix it all in, because as you can see, there's still a lot of shaving cream in it, like on it, and it's still super sticky. So we're gonna add a little bit more contact solution. Mix that in. And as you can see now, it's bright blue, which all the shaving cream is now mixed into the slime. And like I said before, I don't really like it super stretchy. As you can see right now, it's not super stretchy. You have to really pull, and if you pull a lot, then it's gonna stretch. I have a slime back at my house. It's really small, but it's also really stretchy. And then yeah, now you have your slime. And as you can see, it rarely ever leaves any marks on the table. And it also doesn't stick to clothing. So yeah, and that's how I make fluffy slime with all these ingredients.
How many questions have you guys?
I think I answered one.
We need more questions from our audience.
Mason?
How do you know how much contact solution you have?
I was thinking the same thing.
You'll know that by when the slime starts going into this type of form, like where, like as you like when I was mixing it in here, you could see how it started to all clump together. That's when you know that you started to add too much contact solution. But if it's still like sticky, then as you can see, it's not sticky anymore. That's when you know you added the perfect amount of contact solution. Olivia?
Is fluffy slime your favorite slime?
It's not like my absolute favorite slime, but it's still kind of like, it's like fun to play with. Robert?
All right, cool.
Why do you use like activator and stuff?
Because activator helps the glue form into the slime consistency, and because without the activator, it would just stay glue, and it would be really hard to mix. Silas?
Is there a certain amount of shaving cream you have to use?
It depends on what kind of slime you want. I would not recommend using a lot of shaving cream, because I made that mistake before, and then it just ended up being all shaving cream. The slime just ended up being all shaving cream, and I ended up throwing it away because it ended up becoming super duper stiff. But yeah. Brayden?
There's other colors than blue, right?
Oh yeah, I have a light yellow one, a pink one, and then I also have like a grayish brown, not brown, grayish blue.
Give her a round of applause.
Hi, my name is Caden Collins, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make Heavy's sandwich from TF2.
From what?
TF2.
What is TF2?
It's Team Fortress 2. It's a video game.
Okay.
So the materials you want, I have all my materials here. Tomatoes, some utensils, 2 slices of bread, some lettuce, shredded lettuce, which I would prefer, 2 slices of ham, Swiss cheese, and 2 olives and 2 toothpicks. So, first, you want to lay the bread down. You lay 1 slice of bread down on the table. You start off with 1.
Can I get you a plate?
Yes.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Here.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. First, you get 1 slice of bread, lay it down. Put the slice of bread on the side. put a decent amount of mayonnaise. I'll show it to you guys. About that much, maybe. Spread it with your knife or preferred utensil. Try to make it as neat as possible. Get your first slice of ham. Put it on. Now, we're not going to do any layering here because it makes it too complex and doesn't follow the recipe. Put another slice of ham. Try to put it in the middle with the other one as well. Now, if you want, you can cut the Swiss cheese into half triangles. That is what I'm going to do. I would prefer to use a fork spoon.
Before you started, you mentioned that your hat was part of the presentation.
Yes.
Give me the relation or the correlation between your hat and Heavy's sandwich.
Heavy is a Russian character in TF2, so having a stereotypical Russian hat makes it funnier and more comical.
I got you. So you're kind of dressing in character.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
When you cut them into little triangles, you kind of want to lay them around in a little square or a pattern yourself.
Have we had any questions from the audience yet? Okay, so we're at 0. We need 5 from the audience.
The Swiss cheese doesn't really matter, I just like having it. It's part of the recipe originally, but you can use any cheese you want. Abram?
Does it matter what kind of meat you use?
No, heavy sandwich, there's different kinds of the sandwich. You can use any one you want. You can probably find like recipes online. You want to sprinkle your lettuce on?
Shredded lettuce, right?
Yes, I am using, I think it's like iceberg lettuce. I'm not going to use a lot because I don't really like lettuce. And then put your tomatoes on. 2 slices of tomatoes. Okay.
Does it matter what bread you use?
No, you can use it with any bread. It's a customizable sandwich. You can use anything you want. I'm just making this one, which is the original. Chloe?
For the sandwich, why does it have a V?
It's part of the joke. It's because Heavy is Russian. It's like an accent kind of. Yeah. Yeah, you can use tomatoes if you want. So you do that. Once you do that, you put the other slice of bread on. There you go. You have it, kind of. Slice it diagonally. Into 2 halves. You get the olives. Put a toothpick through the olive. The center, Teresa.
Do you need to use shredded lettuce?
No, I prefer using shredded lettuce. It makes it easier to put on. Yeah, I have pretty long toothpicks, so it makes it kind of harder. But you can always adjust the position of the olive, other than using the position of that. There you have. Oh, Amelia?
What kind of olives do you
I like stuffed olives. Plus, that's the original. As you can see on your guys' graphs that I gave you.
Very nice, by the way, too, with this look. I like it.
There you have Heavy's sandwich.
Hi, my name is Bryce Waldron, and I'm going to show you how to make a turkey and cheese sandwich. First, you lay down your first piece of bread.
First, start by telling us why you chose this and what are the materials and ingredients that we'll need.
First you will need bread and turkey, mayonnaise, and mustard, what is optional, and cheese. First you will lay the first piece of bread down on your plate. Then you will grab your first slice of turkey and lay that down on your bread.
Can you move the foil so we can see what you're doing? It's kind of blocking our view. There you go. Now we can see it.
Then you will lay your piece of cheese on top of your bread. Then you will lay your second piece of bread on top of all that. That's it.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Any questions?
We need 5.
Chloe?
Does it matter what turkey you use?
No. Caden?
Does it matter your cheese? Like what type of cheese you use?
No, it doesn't. It's whatever cheese you like. John?
How much mayonnaise do you recommend putting in?
I don't like mayonnaise, but how much ever you would like. Just do Trumbull.
What kind of condiment do you like?
I don't really like any condiments.
So you don't put any mustard or
No.
mayo or any of that stuff on it?
No.
Not even when you eat a hot dog?
Yeah, I put ketchup on my hot dog.
Hi, my name's Caden Trumbull, and I'm making a PB&J. The reason why I chose this topic was because all my friends asked me how I make a perfect PB&J, and I'm gonna show you how. So first, what you do, you get 2 pieces of bread.
We got 5 questions, guys.
And then you get peanut butter and jelly. Then you spread the peanut butter. Oh, I spread my peanut butter first, and then I do the jelly last on the top.
Look at your audience, because I think you got a couple hands up for questions.
Ellie?
Does it matter what kind of jelly you use?
No, you can use any kind. It's just I use
What-
normal type of jelly just because I like it.
What's your favorite jelly?
I don't know.
What's your favorite flavor of jelly?
Raspberry.
Raspberry. Okay, you still got hands up too, so as you're presenting, keep those eyes up so you can call on people for questions.
Does it matter what type of bread you use?
No, I mean for me, yes, I like to use a Italian bread because it tastes better for me. But that's your opinion.
What's your preference on, like, do you like not chocolate, do you like crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth because it spreads easier. Same with the jelly too.
Do you have a peanut butter preference when it comes to brand? So like, do you like Jif, Peter Pan? Does it just not matter?
It doesn't matter to me. I don't think so. Tessa,
What type of bread are you using?
I'm using Italian. John, again.
Do you think we should use more peanut butter or jelly?
I like to use the same amount of jelly and peanut butter because it makes it not messy and makes it nice and easy to eat. Jada?
How long should it usually take to make a normal PB&J?
For me, it takes around 34 minutes, but since I'm answering questions and showing you guys how to do this. It's probably gonna take me a little longer. Ryan, yeah,
Can you swap out the peanut butter with more jelly?
yeah, you could if you wanted to.
So you mean just a jelly sandwich?
Yeah,
Just get rid of the peanut butter, just
and then
go with
that's
the jelly sandwich?
you put your bread on top of your peanut butter and all that, and then you just cut it in half, and then you got a perfect PB&J. Now for me, I like to try not to get it as like that, but it's a little harder because I have more peanut butter than I do jelly. John.
Do you say, is there a reason you're cutting it straight across? Should we put that?
Yeah, it's. All my friends ask me why I level it out, and I go, it tastes better, so it kind of does, in my opinion. Amelia?
What's your preference on putting the crust off or leaving the crust on?
My preference is leaving the crust on because I like the crust. So then, last thing, you just eat it. So.
Hi, my name is Caleb Cooper, and I'm going to show you how to make a homemade stress ball. First, you want to get a balloon and funnel and some rice, or you could use like glue or even sand. You want to put your funnel inside of your balloon.
First, what are the materials that we need again? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Balloon, funnel, and like sand or like rice.
Whatever you're gonna fill
Yeah.
inside of that. Okay, remember 5 questions, audience.
Then you want to grab your rice or whatever and pour it into your funnel. Caden?
Does it matter, like, so say if I was using a different size balloon, would I have to use a different size funnel?
As long as the cone just fits inside the balloon. Teresa?
Does it matter what type of rice you use?
No. As long as it could go in and works. Abram?
In your preference, what works the best? Out of all the materials that you can put in the stress ball?
Good question.
Best one I think is glue.
Does the glue harden or anything, or?
No, it's like makes it like more squishier.
Okay. What are you doing now? Talk us through what you're doing. Drew, we can't really see inside of that funnel.
The rice into the balloon.
Well, you're shaking the funnel right now. What are you doing? Like, what's shaking the funnel doing?
It's making the rice go down. Kendra?
Can you use slime?
What?
Can you use slime?
Yes. You can. Amelia?
Do you have to use a funnel?
Not really. Just if you could just get the stuff in. But I use a funnel because it's like the easiest way for me to get stuff in. John?
Would it be easier to use finer grain rice?
Hmm?
Would it be easier to put the rice in if it was finer grain?
I just think just any rice, like.
What are you doing now? You gotta tell your audience.
Tying the balloon. And then you got a homemade stress ball.
What makes it slime?
Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a bracelet. So, first,
What do you need? And why did you choose this?
because like it's easier for me, because I usually make like bracelets.
Okay.
So first, you gotta tie a knot in a string.
What kind of bracelet is this? Is this a rubber band bracelet? Is it a beaded bracelet?
Like, it has like clay beads in it. Amelia?
Does it matter what kind of beads you use?
No. Chloe?
If you use like bigger beads, you have to tie a bigger knot.
Yeah. Amelia?
What size are beads?
Like that?
Try to get it close up. So what color would be? Those are all black and white beads.
They're black and white, yeah. John?
How long would this take?
Like, it usually takes me like 10 minutes. Brian?
If you don't have string, can you use fishing line?
Good
I
question.
don't know.
Good question.
Amelia?
Is your string like a rubber?
Yeah, it's rubber. I would do it like this and then under. And I usually like tie it like twice.
Is that stretchy so that it can fit over your hand and onto your wrist?
Uh-huh. So I'd tie it twice and then have my bracelet.
Hello, my name is Justin, and I'm gonna make a ham and cheese sandwich. This, so,
Why'd you pick ham and cheese? Why this?
it's an easy thing to make. Yeah, and
Fair enough.
I'm gonna start out with the bread, and you put the bread on the heat. Dang it. Failing again.
Do it right in the middle of the table. Bring your plate and stuff right to the middle of the table.
Grab the ham. Then put a piece of ham right on a piece of bread. Put a piece of
Looks
cheese.
like you have a couple of people that want to ask questions.
Piper.
Do you eat ham and cheese often?
No.
Bring Bring the plate to the middle.
Then put piece of cheese. Then put another piece of ham on the cheese.
So we alternate.
Yeah.
Ham, cheese, ham.
Another piece of cheese. Then put this right there. There we go. That one.
Where did you come up with ham and cheese from?
I don't know. Mr. Trumbull.
Can I ask you a funny question?
Yeah.
What did you do with that fourth piece of bread?
It came like that.
It all came like that. Because all the bread's hard. Any other questions?
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Trumbull.
What is your favorite sandwich? To eat.
Ham and cheese.
You just said you didn't eat it often.
Okay, we'll give you a round of applause on that.
Hi, my name is Dominic, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a turkey, lettuce, and mayo sandwich today. So, first off, you're going to want to put the bread on the plate.
Start with the ingredients. What do I need to make this sandwich?
What you need to make the sandwich is bread. It doesn't matter what type of bread. Mayo, I prefer Miracle Whip, but and any type of mayo would work. And cheese and lettuce and a plate and silverware. It doesn't really matter.
What kind of plate you got there?
It needs plate. It's fire, right? And first you want to put both of the pieces of the bread on the plate. And then what I do, you can do it either other way, but I put the mayo on. I put the mayo on the bottom first. Yes, bro. I put it on both pieces of paper. Not paper, sorry. Bread. And you just want to kind of like spread it around.
You said that you actually prefer Miracle Whip, though.
Yeah.
Do you like mayo, though? Your mayo's good?
Yeah, I prefer Miracle Whip, but yeah, I can eat mayo with it.
I think you got one or two people that do have questions.
Ariel.
How often do you make them?
Pretty often. I make them like once a week, maybe. Hunter.
How do you put the meat and cheese on? Do you put the cheese or the meat on first?
Well, it doesn't really matter. You can do it your own way, kind of.
You're about to get to that part, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
How do you?
How do I do it? I take the cheese and I put it on there, or whatever. It doesn't matter what type of bread. And I put this on, and then the lettuce. So. You just want to pick your piece of cheese. It doesn't really matter what it is. It could be like any type of cheese, but I prefer white cheese because it's kind of my favorite cheese. Cheese you can put on any type of any piece of bread. It doesn't really matter. And then you're gonna want to add the turkey. I prefer to fold it up so it doesn't go on the sides. Aria.
What's your favorite type of sandwich?
Probably a hamburger or whatever. Ariel.
What made you pick this topic?
It was just kind of like last minute thing because I didn't really know what to do, so I just picked this. And I usually make it a lot, so. Kind of roll it up like that, and then put it on like that. And then I take this, the lettuce, or whatever this is, shredded lettuce, and I put it on right there. And then take it, and then you put it on the top. And there you go, your turkey, wedge, and mayo sandwich.
That was good.
Forward.
I'm gonna be paper and I'm gonna be chocolate chip cookies. So, first, you're gonna get your butter. gonna get your sugar.
Did you pre-measure all of those things? So smart. How much sugar is that?
1 cup of sugar.
1 cup.
And your brown sugar. Not very often.
So right now it's just butter, sugar, and brown sugar.
Yeah.
Audience members in the back, please enjoy your sandwiches quietly.
I'm sorry.
How are you gonna make bacon?
I already have them already baked. Now you're gonna get ready for your dry ingredients. And then you're gonna get your flour.
How much flour is that?
3 cups.
3 cups of flour. Now what was that you just poured in?
How do you know what is what? Like, which is sugar and which is flour and stuff like that?
I just look at it. Just look at it. See what?
How many cookies will that make?
Good question.
Like, maybe like 30.
Are you talking big cookies or little cookies? Big cookies?
Not really that dirty, big cookies. I'm sorry.
Because you already have cookie made. What are you gonna do with the extra like dough and stuff?
I'm gonna bake it when I get home.
All right.
Now I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna get
Is that vanilla?
yeah.
Don't forget to tell us what you're doing as you do it.
Then you're gonna pour your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients.
Okay. So now you've combined all your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients into the large bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. How long does it normally take you to mix this in? If you were at home, would you be using a power mixer?
When do you add the chocolate chips?
When all the dough is mixed together.
So that's the last thing to go in?
Yeah.
So does that look like a dough yet? Can I come in for a look?
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Katie?
What degrees do you cook it at?
Good question.
Carson.
What's your favorite type of cookie?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Good question.
Chocolate chip cookies. Dominic.
Why do you choose this topic?
I don't know. It's just the last minute thing. Carson.
What made you like want to make chocolate chip cookies? Oh wait, no, that was the same questions.
Never mind.
What kind of cookie is your favorite?
We already
I have a different question for you, Piper.
Yeah.
Do you prefer a warm out of the oven chocolate chip cookie, or do you prefer a cool down chocolate chip cookie?
Carson.
Do you like white chocolate chips, or do you like dark chocolate chips?
The first answer.
What?
The first answer.
White chocolate?
Wow.
What make a good chocolate chip?
Because that's what usually everybody eats. Jordan.
Do you prefer like crispy cookies or like regular?
Regular.
Soft and chewy, but crispy, right? Crunchy.
Soft and chewy.
So Piper, it looked like you added the chocolate chips now. So what's this last step that you're doing now?
I'm just like trying to combine.
Looks like cookie dough. Okay, so now that you've made your cookie dough, what's the final step that you would have to do in order to make some perfect
You would bake.
cookies?
You would bake the cookies.
How long?
How long? For how many minutes? What temp? I guess any last questions for Piper?
No.
I am making ants on a log. Yes, I am. Okay, so first you need an apple and you need something to cut your apples on. I'm using a cutting board. Yes. I'm also using an apple cutter because I do not want to bring a knife. Yeah, I did bring a butter knife. So you
What else do you need besides that?
an apple.
Okay. What are the other ingredients and stuff that you need?
Cranberries or raisins. I do not like raisins. Peanut butter, butter knife, a plate, and a wonderful cookie on the side. So
Cookie on the side.
you need to cut your cookie, not cookie, crap. You need to cut your apple first with your apple.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then you get rid of your core because you do not eat that. I'm only gonna put some of them on because I don't have that much space. Then after you cut them, you put peanut butter on one side of the apples, which I use the bigger side of it that shows the inside of it because it's easier that way.
Do you always use apples?
You can sometimes use celery, but we didn't have any celery, and I prefer apples over celery.
That's how I've always seen this made, is with celery. I've never seen it made with apples though, so you learn something new every day. Remember, 5 questions, audience, 5.
Carson?
So what are like ants in a log? On a log. Like,
This is gonna sound
oh.
This snack has a name. It's called Ants on a Log.
Ariel.
How long does it make them with ants?
When we have the supplies for it. So, kind of, I guess. Jordan? Pardon?
Like, do you have to use all this stuff, or can you do like different stuff?
You kind of need peanut butter, apples, and raisins because it's all the ants on the log. Yeah. Okay.
Do you like this?
Yeah, I guess so. 'Cause I picked it.
Why is it called ants on a log?
It's like well, you have to use your whoever made it was like, this looks like ants on a log, so we'll call it
So what are the logs?
apples.
What are the ants?
You'll see.
Oh, I'll see. Okay, perfect. I like the suspense. Guys.
Okay, so when you're done putting on the peanut butter on the apples, you put on your craisins, your raisins, or whatever. Yeah, you put 2 to 3 on usually. I put on 2 to 3, but you can put on 1, I guess. And make it float in on a log, and that doesn't sound as good. And you put them on.
You may have just answered this, but how many ants would you put on each log?
2 to 3.
Okay.
Because it's usually how much room you have.
You mentioned earlier on that you could make this with raisins.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste as good.
Okay, so you just make whichever one you like better,
Yeah.
cranberries or raisins?
Yeah. I like cranberries. Cranberries are way better. That is it. Then you clean up and then you eat them.